So I just inherited my grandfather's farm. Will I go broke or will I be rich? Stay tuned to the end and let's see what happens. Alright, so I just got here to Iowa Plains. I just inherited my grandfather's farm. I brought my 5088 International with the trailer. It's actually really nice. I cleaned it just to bring it. It's really nice. So we got our Ford here. I just filled it up with gas because it was a really long drive. So let's start this thing up and let's head over to our new farm, or I'll say our new start to yeah. So as we're gonna head to our farm, we have $20,000 to start off with. I haven't been here since I was a little kid, so don't really know much, but I know a couple of things, so let's head there now. Alright, so we're coming up to the farm here. It's just right on to our right. It's not a big farm. When I was young, it felt big, but it's not as big of a farm, but it's okay. It'll get the job done. It don't really matter how big it is, so we're going to pull right up to it. The house is looking nice. The house is probably, I think, the newest thing onto this farm. I'm not sure, but here we go. It's looking really nice. Really well taken care of. So I'm going to park right up here. And we're going to get out and look around and see if we have anything. See what we're working with. Looks like this barn here. It's got the flag on the side. Looks really nice. Ooh. We got a International 1066. That's nice. Looks like it comes with the lime spreader. That's okay. That's really nice looking. Project tractor, looks like. Grandfather must have liked working on these things. That's definitely looks like a project tractor. That's nice. Alright, so that's done with that barn. That was pretty quick, but we did bring our own tractor here. That looks exactly like this one, just this one's older. So yeah, we'll use a lot of these tractors. What I'm noticing now is that everything is red. So my grandfather must have loved red. We got a nice grain truck here. Case grain truck Mac, nice. We got a International Case 1620 axle flow harvester. Nice and clean. That's really clean, though. I think he bought all new equipment before I inherited this stuff. Looks like we got a Case baler here, just sitting there. We go down a little bit more. Wow, we got a lot of stuff in here. Looks like we got a Bobcat here with forks. We got a corn header, grain truck. Grain trailer. Case front loader, nice. An old Case 1055, looking sharp. We got another tractor here, Farmall 1206 diesel, nice. We got a disc, Case disc there. We got a planter and a seeder. We got a nice auger here for doing stuff. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, we got a lot of machine here that it. Oh, look at this. We got a New Holland mower. We got a windrow here too. So I guess we can make some bales as well. We got a lot of nice equipment. There is one more building up here that we can look in, so let's go here. Door's left open. Look at that. That thing is nice. Dude. A Case IH 9380. Dude, he must have loved this thing, because this thing is nice and clean. Thing's a lot cleaner than all the other ones. Dude, even the weights are clean. Normally those things are rusted. Dude, the rims are nice and white, dude. This thing, he must have not even drove this thing yet. This thing's nice. Look at this. Dude. I'm going to be using this thing a lot, that's for sure. Definitely going to keep it nice and clean, though, that's for sure. Looks like we got another International. This thing is nice. Good tractor trailer right there. That's good. I'm going to open this garage door. Looks like we have one grain bin. And looks like we have some fields back here. Through that area. And over there. So that's all we have on this farm. Not big farm, but you know what? It'll do. I've seen a lot of things here on this farm, and it's really nice. Alright, so this is our land here. Looks like we have field 12 there. That's one field there, one field there. It's 3 fields in this area here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fields in this area. So that's pretty good. Pretty good start. I think we have, wheat in all these fields here, and all the other fields are not seeded yet, so looks like we have some work to do already. We got to harvest. Good thing it will get us some money, but let's unload our tractor off the trailer, get our truck parked perfectly out of the road, and we can start getting some stuff ready. Alright, so we're going to pull this tractor right off the trailer here. Oh, this thing is nice. Good thing I brought this tractor. Alright, so we're going to park this thing right here for now. Going to park the truck here. So I think our first thing to do is to pull out the harvester. I don't know if it's been harvesting for a while, but that's going to be our first thing to do. We're going to get the grain truck up and running. We're going to get this thing up and running. See if it starts right away. Starts perfectly. Alright. So let's move this thing out of here. Get this thing nice and moving here. Looks like we got the header over in this area. This thing looks really nice. I think it's going to do a lot for us. Uh-oh. Hitting the tree. That can't be good. There it goes. Hook that up. Alright. So, now we got the harvester ready. Let's get the auger onto a tractor, and we could just use a grain truck instead of using the tractor trailer. So I think I'm gonna hook up the International 1055 to the auger, and we'll head over to the field, to the first field. Alright, so we're in the 5088. We're gonna hook up to the auger. We're going to put the pipe in, just like so. And we're going to head over to the first field that we are going to be harvesting. The good thing about this is that all the fields are not far away. Hopefully we can get hopefully we can get a lot of money off of this. Still new at farming, since, you know, I just inherited this thing, this farm, so hopefully we can get this stuff up and going real fast. We have wheat, and it's really not that bad. Nice and dry. So I guess let's harvest it. All right, here we go. Our first cut. Oh, maybe we gotta unfold the harvester real quick. Maybe that would help. All right, here we go. Thing's cutting perfect. Haha, look at that. Nice thin, not nice thin, but nice slices right here. Alright, so I don't think this will take too long to get full of grain, so I'll see you guys when we get maybe halfway. Already missing rows, man. That's not really good. I would like to get these fields nice and cut, so we can get them nice and yield up for next year. I like to get these all cornfields instead of wheat, but since they're already wheat, I guess we can get some bales off of it. Might as well get as much money off of these fields as possible, because winter is coming up, and we just bought this farm. Not really bought it, but we kind of just inherited this farm, so we don't want to go bankrupt. That's something that we don't want to do. Definitely don't want to go bankrupt. And we definitely need to start working on these fields for, like, straightness, because these fields are a little wonky, but, you know, I don't think that's a problem yet, but maybe in the future. So, I don't know, this thing is really cutting nicely. This is the first pass, and we're already at 58%. So, we might be around 60, 65, or maybe 64 for one path. Yep, 64. 64 for a full pass. So, hopefully we can make it back a little bit, but probably we'll go halfway, and then we'll need to dump it into the auger. But again, we cannot miss. I don't know why we keep missing that. I don't know. Might be a blind side there, but... Alright, let's get this cut. Alright, so we just hit 100%. We're gonna pop out the pipe here, and we're gonna go get the auger now. Alright, we get in the auger here. This is actually going pretty good. Well cut. The wheat's looking really nice, so this might be a really good harvest, and that's pretty good for starting out. So let's get under here, try not to break anything. Alright, so let's see how much we get out of this. We did a lot. Filled this thing up, and the harvester's working real great for its condition. Alright, so that gave us 14% inside the auger, so that's pretty good. Definitely have a lot more room to do there, so let's put the pipe in here, and let's get the cutting again. Let's finish this up. Alright, so we're full for the second time. Here we go. We're gonna pull the auger over here, and we're gonna hopefully not crash right into it, but we're gonna hopefully get this unloaded here. Second time unloading into the auger. I'm guessing we're probably going to do it another maybe 2 times, maybe 1, 2.5, maybe. So making good progress. Alright, the third time we're running grain cart for this field. This field's looking pretty good on yield and getting stuff here, so that's pretty good. Look at that corn. I mean, not corn, wheat. Looks like corn though, but it's wheat. Look at that. That's what's making us. That's what's gonna make us money right there. That's amazing. This is a really good setup here. First time doing this on a new. On our first time doing this, so everything's going really well. Haven't heard nothing except for. When I turn this harvester off, it's pretty noisy because something's scratching on something else, but when we're done harvesting, I'll take a look at it. Hopefully it's nothing bad. There we go, one field done, 2 more to go. So let's head to the second one over here, and let's get the hedgerow done. So we got this field here and that field on the other side over there to do. Then we got a lot more to do after that, so hopefully we can get enough done today. So, and hopefully maybe we can get some baling later, so hopefully it doesn't, rain like it says it wants to, but hopefully it doesn't. Alright, so I got my brother harvesting the fields right now. I'm over here with the 9380. I'm gonna start start up these fields here instead because they're grass right now. We're gonna disc them up, and hopefully these can become cornfields. I would like one of them to be alfalfa, or two, maybe, I don't know. But it's kind of hard to tell which one's field and which one's not. But I'm pretty sure I'm on the edge of it. So let's get this plowed here. This tractor works really great with this disc here. It's working real nice, doing a lot of good work with it. So it's tearing up this soil real quick and real nice, real clean, looking real nice. Alright, so this one is going to be corn. Those four down there are going to be alfalfa fields. And that big one down there behind the workshop is going to be a cornfield. And the couple of the ones that we're harvesting right now are going to be cornfields. We're just going to be making a lot more money off of corn instead of wheat. So it seems more likely to do corn and wheat, but I'm thinking of doing corn and soybeans would be really good to do. So we just got done with this field here. We're gonna get the edges a little bit better here because I missed a little bit, but it's all right. So we're gonna head off to the field down below the shop and hopefully get that plowed. I got that field up there plowed as well. I don't know what to do with that field up there. Probably gonna get rid of it, but let's get down here. Start off with this field here. This field's also just a grass field at this point. It's overgrown, so it makes a lot of sense that it's just destroyed, but I don't know. I mean, maybe we can get some good money off of this, making these cornfields and soybeans. We're going to be making money off of the grain from the wheat harvest, and we're going to be making money off of the bales that we're going to be making off of it. So I'm going to get this thing plowed, and hopefully my brother can get those fields done. Alright, let's fold this thing up here. We just got done with that field there. So now let's head and see how the harvest is going. We're going to park this thing right here for now. This thing has done a lot of work. It's already dirty. So let's go see what our harvest is going so far. Alright, so we're going to hop in the grain truck right here. And we're just going to drive right through here. Just to get through to the grain cart. That's why these gaps in between these fields are big, so we can get heavy machinery through here. So we're gonna head over to here, and hopefully this grain cart can get dumped into this into the actual grain truck. So let's line it up right into there so it can get in. Just like so. Hopefully it doesn't fill up just yet. I want to get at least a field done, but if it fills up, at least we know we're going to make some money. So let's level this out before it overflows. And it's at 100% there. Still have a little bit in the auger. That's okay. We're going to head over to the place and sell this and come right back. We have 22,000 liters. of wheat in the back of this truck, so let's see how much money we make off of this. Alright, so we're gonna head over to Jackson's farm to sell it. Hopefully we get good enough pay from it. This thing is pretty heavy load. It's not that far away, so right now we're at $276. So let's head there now. See how much money we make. Alright, so we're here at Jackson's farm. We're gonna deliver this right up here. See how much money they're gonna give us. Pull right up into here. And here we go. Oh, a little too far. Let's back right up. Back it up. Right there. And there we go. We're gonna unload it there. See how much money we make off of that. Keep the thing going there. We're at $21,000 right now. There it goes. A lot of wheat right here. 22,000 liters. And it keeps going up. And there it goes. Shut that there. We made $11,000 off of that. So right now we're currently at $29,000, almost $30,000. So let's head back to the farm and see how much money we're gonna make off the rest of the harvest. And we also have bales to sell too. So this isn't the only amount of money we're gonna make. Alright, so we're back here at the farm with $29,000. Got the fields all nice and cut up. We gotta unload the harvester again. So we're gonna do that now. We're gonna just use the truck, might as well since we're in it, just to unload it there. Missed a lot. I don't know why he's missing a lot. It might be a big issue, but I don't know why he's missing all this here. Shouldn't be like that. So we're probably gonna have to put this back in the shop here because this thing is acting up. Yeah, this thing is acting up. Yeah. That's just great. It's just perfect. We're gonna put the pipe in here, and we're gonna drive this back. And we're gonna drive this back into the shop because this thing is missing. See how it's like it's missing all that. So it must be something with the header or the machine or both. But yeah, we're gonna head this and put this back in the shop. Now, see, I don't know what the problem is, but I better not have to buy a new harvester, because that would really suck for what's going on. So I'm gonna not hop into there. I'm gonna hop in this thing here, and we're gonna pull it up a little bit further. We're gonna unhook it and back away a little bit, and then turn it off. And then we're going to see if it must be something inside of here to where it's not cutting right, or it might be one of these things that's not sharp enough. I have no clue. I hope it's working because we cannot afford to buy another harvester. Alright, so a good thing a neighbor is letting us use their harvester. It's a Case Axle-Flow 7150, brand new, spanking new harvester. Letting us borrow it so we can finish the harvest. It only cost us $450 to borrow it from them, so that's good for us. So let's get this back to the farm and let's finish this harvest. Alright, so the borrowed harvester from our neighbors is working great. Hasn't missed a thing, so it really must be something up with our harvester. I don't know how old it is. I don't know when it was last run before I started using it, so that's probably my fault before checking everything. But it was running perfectly fine on that field. Hasn't missed one drop of wheat on that field, but I don't know, it must have started acting up. So we're just gonna finish this by ourselves with this harvester. Hopefully we can finish it with the other field there. Figure out what the heck we're gonna do. Hopefully we can get that other harvester up and running, because we can't use this next year, that's for sure. This really makes me really mad that we can't use our own harvester, and we're already borrowing from our neighbors, and that ain't good. So hopefully we can come out doing stuff and getting money on our own and not borrowing from neighbors. So we're just gonna go around, try and pick up as much wheat as we can that we missed. And other than that, this field is pretty much done. Hopefully we get enough money from the bales to kind of recover. We still have one more field to do with wheat, which is going to be pretty good. I'm just going to not do any bales on that field. Just these two fields of bales would be okay. Maybe, I don't know. We'll probably do it anyways, just for extra. I don't know if we're going to do any animals, but that might be something that we might do. Get some cows maybe, or chickens. But yeah, so that's all we're going to do right now, is we're going to fix this disaster that we created and start harvesting the other field. Alright, so we're on to the third field now. This one's going to be a little bit easier. This one looks a lot thicker too, so it looks like we're going to get more coming out. I'm going to enable I'm going to enable straw swath so we can get some bales off of this field, because we're going to need more bales for stuff, and so we can sell them, make more money. So let's get this field done. Now that's really cool to see right here. Heck yeah. Harvester going into the auger going into the grain truck. Heck yeah. That's perfect. Alright, so hopefully we can get this thing done before it starts to rain. Alright guys, so we just got done with harvest. I took back the harvester that we borrowed. I took that back to the neighbors. This is our last truck of grain. So we're just going to park that in here so it stays dry. We're not going to sell it just yet. We're going to head back to our auger, and we're going to put it away. And we are going to do something. We're going to try and fix our harvester, but we done a lot today. We harvested, we plowed all the fields that needed plowed. We done a lot of work. So I feel like that's going to be it for this video. So if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. Let's get this to 200 views and at least 20 likes. That would be really nice. And so yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Stay tuned for part 2. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.